Hey guys, how's it going? It is Alexia. Welcome back to today's video. I am back and ready. I'm back. So today's video is going to be about how to save during quarantine. Telling you some tips and advice on how to save during quarantine. Let me just say that I know quarantine life is not an easy life for some of you out there, or some of you it's like it's easy where it's like you could work from home, or maybe some of you just lost your jobs, or maybe you're looking for a new job but like financial wise, like finance are a little bit crazy and you don't know what to do, or whatever the case is, you're just dealing with this and it's really hard. So I'm going to be talking about how to save for you guys, because I want to help you guys during this quarantine. And let's just say these tips have definitely helped me out, and I have been on track. Well, I've been off a little bit, but I'm back on track on, you know, my saving and stuff like that, and this has definitely helped. So hopefully this will help you guys out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, think of this video, and let's get started. Start off by making a list. This list is very important. So the list means is writing down all the bills that you have for the month and listing them down, and then putting the due dates for them, so when you know you have to pay for them or when it has like it's due. So I would tell you to write all your bills down and put the due date on there as far as like when it's due or whatever, and that will tell you like, okay, like this is what I need to pay for the month. And if you want to go ahead and put a little extra more and pay for a couple of bills, go right ahead if you have the money. But if you don't, that's fine, don't do it. But if you do have the kind of money where you're like, okay, I have a little bit of money, should I go ahead and pay that bill that's a little bit more, or maybe it's a little bit cheaper, I can go ahead and get that out the way and I don't have to worry about it. I would tell you guys to do this because it is the most important thing. I have done this as far as like my cell phone bill. Hopefully this will help you guys out if you guys have any bills out there that are less or more. But if you don't really have any bills, or if you do just have like simple little bills here and there, I would go ahead and do that. But if you don't want to do that, that's okay. But making that list is important. That way you can write down, okay, I took care of the rent, I took care of the internet, everything, blah blah blah. Everything I already paid for is out the way. By next month, I'm chilling. But if you don't have that kind of money where it's like you can't be chilling, that is okay. Just as long as you pay them bills on time, because it's important. I've gone into the pennies, and I have gone into the penny jar. Like pennies, I've been starting saving pennies now. It's very important if you start saving some pennies, 10 cents, 5 cents, a dollar, it doesn't even matter. Just put it in a jar. But if you want to, you can literally get like a jug or a gallon or whatever. Like let's say you have, you know, like those juices, like apple juices like in a gallon or whatever, or those little bottles or something like that. You can you can recycle like water bottles. Like once you're done with that water, like I would go ahead and clean it and stuff like that. Then put like your money in there and like save it or whatever, because that's very important, and that also can help too. So it's like it's in a jar, and it's like, oh, I don't have to worry about it. It's in a jar. I'm saving for myself or your family or whatever the case is, or a trip, or maybe a new cell phone. I don't even know. You can do it for whatever reason that you're saving for. It's up to you. But it also could also help you guys out during quarantine too if you want to do that. But if you don't want to, that's fine. But if you're not saving for like quarantine, you could also do this. It's just for yourself. But like I said, pennies are a really good way to save. And starting off, you can do how much as you want. You can do whatever. Overspending, you have to. Like during this quarantine, I would tell you to stop overspending. I am going to be very honest with you guys. I went a little crazy at the grocery store and at Costco's and Sam's, and I have spent just a little bit more than I'm supposed to. I have a budget when I go there. It's $40 to $60. Why am I going over that to myself? But then again, this is like, in a way, I'm kind of like treating myself, because like go big, go hard in a way. But it's like, you really didn't need that. Now when I look back on some of the stuff that I have, like groceries, since I got back into meal prepping, I've been spending just a little bit more on groceries. And now I'm just like, okay, meal prepping for the month, I'm on it. But I would say my overspending made me think about the way I was spending, and it just like made me realize like, okay, I spent too much on maybe certain things that I didn't really need it. So I would tell you to stop overspending. Like if it's not worth it, don't do it. But if it is worth it, like if it's a deal, get that deal, because you never know if you're gonna see it again. But if it's not a deal, don't get it. So it's just like, don't get it. It's not worth it. trust me, it's not worth getting if it's like not a deal. So just like walk away, just be like, bye. Going through some times, or maybe you're not going through some times, but you're just like, you have the money, but like you still want to set a budget. I don't care if you're rich or not, like you should be able to still have a budget for yourself. Like you should be able to still have, you know, a budget where you're not going over what you're spending and you're really watching what you're spending. And on top of that, it's like, you know, this budget is how much I'm spending every month or maybe every week or whatever the case is. It's just like I'm trying to spend less than what I'm supposed to, or I'm trying to have a set budget for myself. So if you want to do $40 to $60, that's going to be hard to do for maybe some of you, or maybe some of you are like, I could do that. $40, $60 is not a problem. Or maybe you're just like, $100 is my limit, and or maybe you got maybe $50, whatever the case is. I feel like there's a way for you to set a budget for yourself. Either you're in college, have a job, whatever the case is, there should be a budget set for yourself, because there shouldn't be no reason why you should be spending constantly a lot of money every week, unless you got some bills to pay and things like that. Like I understand, like you've got things to pay, it's just very important, depending on how much you're trying to spend or whatever. Or if you want to spend less, it doesn't even matter, it's up to you. But having a set budget is very important. That I would tell you guys, if you have a family or not, start couponing. If you're spending a lot of money on like certain things that you know you run out of, or maybe you're just like, I keep running out of toothpaste, you know, go ahead and get like a deal with the coupon. Try to find a deal like coupon with a toothpaste. Go ahead and find like toothpaste and see if there's a coupon on that at the store. Or maybe like, you know, I really see a lot of let me tell you, I see a lot of deals that have coupons on dish soap, toothpaste, deodorant, what else? I think hair products, depending on what hair products that, you know, they have on. But I know some people are not going to want to get coupon on that. That's fine. You don't have to. But I would say mostly toothpaste, deodorant, dish soap. Really, those are the main things you really want to coupon. And you also want to coupon on some, what else? I can't remember what else. Oh, detergent too, that also works. But let me just say, coupon is your best friend. You get all this stuff, you can start building a stockpile and everything. It just is amazing. It's so much fun. And I'm a coupon addict, and I know some people are like, who would want a coupon all the time? That's so boring. Look, you're trying to save during quarantine. Ain't nobody got time to spend all your money away. Ain't nobody got time to spend on your coin, your change. Like, you already struggling already. Go ahead and get into the coupon life. It's not that hard. In the beginning, it may be a little frustrating. You're like, I don't know what I'm doing. But then slowly but surely, you start to figure it out, and you're like, oh, this is how you do it. People, this show called, I think it's called Extreme Couponers or whatever it is, or something like that. I think it was on TLC. If you see these people just have all of these like newspapers and books of coupons that they have, that they take with them to the store, and they just coupon the hell out of that store. And let me just say, I am very proud of them people. I'm inspired by them people. That's what I live for. But you just see those people, like they get those coupons. You can get it with like cereals, you know, like cans, this stuff that you can get at the store. Generally, mostly anything, but depending on what it is on the coupon. But I would say just start building that stockpile, because like just by watching that show, it made me like want to do more couponing, and this has definitely helped out as far as like my family. So even myself, because now I don't have to buy like things when I suddenly just run out. I'm like, oh my god, I go buy it. Like, no, I can get it with a coupon, or just sometimes I'll just buy it with my money by itself, or whatever the case is. But building that stockpile is something that you want to do, especially in quarantine. I know quarantine is like not like the best. People are already struggling trying to pay for stuff or buy items, but then, you know, they didn't even have it, or, you know, they don't have it in store. It's like, you know what? I have that at home. I don't have to worry about going to the store and getting that, or if I ran out, or oh my god, they don't have it at the store. No, I have it at home. So for example, this is an example. This is, I don't know if people have this or not. For example, I have my hair moisturizer. Okay, like I looked in my bin. Do I have some hair moisturizer? Oh yes, I have hair moisturizer. I don't have to go to the store. I got like 4 bottles of these things. I don't need to go to the store. I am set for the next 4 months or 2 or 3. Don't know how much I'll be using, but yeah, I'm set for life. But yeah, building that stockpile, you can stockpile on like paper towels, toilet paper. I already have my stockpile, but if I told you guys before, I'm going to be getting some shelves so I can put it in my garage. So putting it in the garage is something that I want to do instead of in my closet, but that is the goal. And things will be more organized and with that. So I even did a vlog on this. It was in my VLOGMAS vlog where I talk about like my bin and stuff like that and my bin haul. Please go watch that video. I even link it down below where I talk about it, of all the stuff that I got and how that's kind of like my little stockpile. But there's actually more into my stockpile. I just added more stuff into it. But like I said, building a stockpile is something you want to do. I've made videos on meal prepping a little bit. I'm actually going to be doing a thing where I vlog more of me doing like meal prepping and affordable meal prepping. I'll be doing a video on that very soon. It might take me a while because I need to be able to plan that out and stuff like that. So I might do one for September and show you guys and all this kind of deals and stuff and everything, because I feel like you guys are probably missing out on a couple of things that you could save on. But let me just say, meal prepping is something I definitely think that you should do for quarantine. I'm obsessed with meal prepping. I love it. I just made veggie egg rolls and healthy cauliflower rice. So it's fried rice, but it's cauliflower rice. At Healthy Life, definitely get into that meal prep. You can actually get containers at Sam's Club for about 50 of them for about $8.98, I believe, around that price, around 8 something. It's so much cheaper that way if you got them from Sam's, but I'm not too sure about the ones at Costco's. I have like the plastic container ones that I recently got like a month or 2. It's still like in June, because they were like 15 and I could have missed a deal like that. And they had it again. I should have got more, but I don't know why I didn't do that. But yeah, but I love the glass one. Those are interesting too. But getting into the meal prepping, it doesn't have to be expensive. You just gotta find what it is that you're trying to make. It also depends on the ingredients, or why did I say ingredients? It just depends on what kind of food you're trying to make and making it. If you're trying to make it affordable, definitely make it affordable. If you're not, like, hey, it's your money, do you? But I would definitely meal prep. Find some food that you can make that affordable. Go on Pinterest, look up some healthy recipes. If not, and if you're not trying to eat healthy, that's fine. But I like to meal prep pizza. You're probably like, why the hell would you want to meal prep some pizza? But I do it anyway because I have that for the week. And then if, you know, the week before that, I'll think about meal prepping. Like, I plan out my food basically. Like, I already know what I'm going to be making for the whole month basically. Like, I already know what I have set and ready to go. So if I'm going to be making some cookies, I'm about to make some cookies this week or something. Like, I already have the ingredients, everything. I'm good. But meal prepping will save you, especially if you have family or not. If it's just with yourself and you're just eating any kind of way and it's not healthy and you want to eat healthy, definitely get into that meal prepping. Like I said, Pinterest, Google some recipes. I actually just tried out a detox green soup. It is thebomb.com. I love it. I'm a fan of it. I'm into it. I love it. I love eating like healthy. That's just my life. Like, I transition to it. I may have fallen off. Sometimes I do get less motivated. Like, I lose motivation to eat healthy sometimes. And working out, I haven't worked out in so long, but I'm getting back into it. And I'm getting back to eating healthy again, and just like meal prepping back to my, because that was like keeping me motivated. Like, I was really strong with it. But yeah, like I said, you can kind of just go ahead and just start meal prepping, especially during quarantine, because it's like things are adding up like a penny a dime or something like that. Like, things are starting to be more expensive, especially on food. I feel like, depending on what it is. Like, I remember some things used to be like a certain price, and then now suddenly it went higher, and I'm just like, what the hell? Costco's and Sam's. Let me tell you guys, Costco's and Sam's is also my best friends. Okay. Let me tell you, I have saved so much money on groceries by going to Costco's and Sam's. Get one and try it out and see, but definitely get both because they also have great deals. Sometimes the ones at Sam's, like stuff at Sam's, sometimes will be cheaper, but you get less depending on what it is. You might get more. Or the ones at Costco is where you pay more and you get more. That's what I realized at Costco. You pay more and you get more. Versus at Sam's, you pay less and you get less. You know what I'm saying? Just for certain things, depending on what it is. But like I said, definitely get both memberships. I paid for Sam's $45 and I added my mom on. And then at Costco's, I paid $120. And I guess that's like the exclusive one, I believe. And I added my mom onto that. And you get like coupons. I definitely didn't want to pay $120 at Costco for that membership, but the lady was saying that it was a good deal that you do that because you get coupons versus the one you pay $60 for. You don't get any coupons, so you're basically just paying like full price. So with the coupons, if you're paying $120, you get like all these coupons and deals and like $5 off or free with the coupon, whatever it is on that coupon little book thing, paper or whatever, and that's what you get, and that's what you can get at Costco's. And when I thought about it, I was like, oh, this is a good deal. My mom was having a talk with me when we were at the store. She goes, you know, I don't think you should get it, or I think you should just change it. I go, Mom, why would I want to change this? This is like the best deal. Even though it's $120, I don't think I want to spend that much, but in my opinion, it's worth it. But if you got kids at home, or maybe you don't, or maybe just you and you're just like, I don't think I want to spend that much, just go with the $60 one at Costco's. What else I want to say? I'm talking a lot. I'm trying to make sure I get all the information. But yeah, definitely get a Sam's and a Costco membership. This will help you out on your groceries, and depending on what it is, definitely get your toilet paper from Costco's. But if you don't want to get it from Costco's, you can get it from Sam's. Definitely get paper towels from Costco's, because that's the best thing you want to do is get some paper towels from Costco's. But if you don't want to get it from Costco's, get that from Sam's. It just depends. You just gotta look at the prices there and like kind of find which one has a better price. I always like to write down the prices from Sam's and then compare that to Costco's. Or for example, I do this a lot. It's a true story. True thing I do. I like to go to Costco's first and then I go to Sam's after, because at least at Sam's I already know the prices and I already have the app, and you can also look on the website too. Versus when I go to Costco's, they don't have like the Costco app where it has all the prices and it tells you whatever, blah blah blah. They don't really do it. It's like you have to really go to the store and see like really how much it is on certain things. Like, okay, how much is that trash bag? Compare that and be like, okay, well this one seems like a better deal at Sam's because it's cheaper versus the one at Costco. So it's like you have to compare. But I definitely like to get like ground turkey and chicken breast from Costco's, because I find a better deal with that and you get a lot more. So that's why I do a lot of meal prepping and stuff, and I get a lot for my money. So I definitely believe you should get on that train and, you know, get some meats from there and stuff like that, and fruit depending on what it is. But yeah, I definitely think you guys should get one. It will help you guys out so much. If I would have known Costco's and Sam's could help you out so much on groceries, I would have signed up a long time ago. Like I said, eating out does add up. So I would tell you, stop spending so much money on going out to eat. Like literally, if you are going to go out to eat, I would slowly start off with an appetizer, because appetizers, they don't cost that much. And that's what I get nowadays. I don't get any meals anymore because I just feel like, one, that was a lot of meals. That one meal itself made me full. Two, I'm saving less by just getting an appetizer. So I like to get like dip, like spinach dip and chips and salsa. That really helps with the food, and that's what I like to get. It's such a simple meal for me, I feel like, and you can call it a meal, a snack, or whatever, but that's just what I like to get when I'm at the restaurants or if I do like to go out to eat. But it's really great if you would just, it's a good idea is to just buy food from the store and just make food at home and make it look like it's like Olive Garden or something. And if it's not close to Olive Garden, you can tell yourself it is Olive Garden and be like, well, guess what? This may not look closely to Olive Garden, or maybe it is, but it is today because I made this and I'm going to eat it. And hey, that money you could have been saved. But like I said, it's okay to go out every once in a while and eat food and restaurants and, you know, a little bit of fast food here and there. But I don't think it's a must where it's like every now and every month and week you're getting fast food and you're eating out every week. It's like, damn, do you cook at home? It's okay, I'm not saying it's a bad, well, it is a bad thing if you're eating it every week and every month, like constantly, like you're constantly eating out. But I believe you should kind of take that chance to reel it back some and tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna cook at home something good. It's gonna be similar to Jack in the Box or something, or McDonald's, but I would not go. I don't like to really eat. I don't eat really fast food anyway, like that, like I used to. I kind of pulled back a little bit on the fast food. I definitely don't eat McDonald's anymore, so cut that out real quick, because I just feel like it just kept making me sick, and I'm just not into it. Like McDonald's every week and every day. Oh, here's your meal. It's like, seriously, you can't make McDonald's at home for cheaper? Like, I'm pretty sure you can make something similar to McDonald's at home. It may not be a Happy Meal, but it's close to a meal, you know? So, but just slowly think about your finances and your money situation. If you are dealing with issues as far as like money problems and stuff like that, and saving, especially during quarantine, do not eat out so much. Try to really save and eat at home, and think about that. But yeah, that is going to be it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to save during quarantine. Let me just say, I hope this all helped you all out. Let me just say, this is just me trying to give you guys like good advice and tips and tricks. This is not to come off a certain way, because I am truly not. I just realized that I just seen a couple of things in life of things that I have done, and just by watching other people, and just the way things are, like things have changed nowadays, especially during quarantine, like money problems, people losing their jobs, and it's just like times is a little bit harder this time of the year. I'm acting like it's Christmas, but it ain't. But you know, like things are just a little bit maybe hard for you guys right now, or maybe some of you it ain't, and it's like it's easy, but everyone's situation is different. So I'm not gonna judge you for it, because I can understand that some people are going through some things financially, you know, all that kind of stuff. They're just going through things, and I'm just here to help you out and give you a couple of tips and tricks that could definitely help your life and your money problems, especially during quarantine. Not even just with quarantine, but life and generally when it comes to saving. And please don't take it as if like, oh my god, I'm gonna be broke forever. No, please take this as, you know, me trying to help you out, and me just being the little friend over here that's like, hey, Alexa gave me some good tips and tricks. She helped me out, and appreciate it. So yeah, I would definitely say that hopefully this does help any of you out with these tips and tricks, and please leave a comment down below if any of this helps you out. And I definitely hope you guys appreciate this video and you enjoyed today's video. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Let me just say, you guys, I know quarantine is not a very fun life. It's not easy. I say for me, it's a little different, but I just say that, you know, quarantine is not easy for some of you out there. I know it's hard where you don't like to be home, and where you're coming from, and I know it's not easy, but trust me, like once you start figuring out your savings and your budget and your finance, and you figure that all out, once things like, I always say, once like the good stuff start kicking in, I know right now may be bad and it's horrible, but once you start being more positive and, you know, thinking about your finance, like during this quarantine right now, you should think about your finances and your budgeting, and just realize that, you know, some people are losing their jobs, and then there's some people who are either let go of their jobs, or, you know, some people don't even have a job, and then some of you may do have a job, but you're like probably spending, you know, who knows, you might be spending crazy, or maybe you're not spending that much, or whatever it is. You're just like, you're still in a weird way, like you're still struggling, but you still have a job. So I would just say for people who have a job, just be grateful you have a job, because there's some people out here who don't have a job and they would love to have a job, and they just want to get back to what they were doing. Things will eventually, I'm really hoping everything will go back to normal, but who really knows with this COVID. So I don't really know what's gonna happen in the next year or two, or in the month or whatever, but hopefully things will get back and running, and, you know, everyone could get back to what they were doing, or whatever. So yeah, but anyway, hopefully you guys liked this video. Sorry if I was talking too much. I have a habit of doing that. I'm trying to time myself. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.